Got a refrigerator being changed out to a fridge with no Icemaker, but there's no separate shutoff. On the cords there, I need to swap which outlet is switched for the dishwasher line. I showed that in another video. But what I'm going to be using here is what's called a saddle tapping valve. This has a 1/4-inch line, and it's a valve, and I'll be able to kind of put it in backwards here, turned off the water under the sink, and then going to disconnect the Icemaker line and hook up the saddle tapping valve to that. It's got a 1/4-inch line. Obviously there's a number of ways to do this. You could change out the dual angle stop that was under the sink with a single angle stop. You could add a line, a shut-off line under the sink, which is actually, that's probably the best way to do this, but in a pinch this is all I had, so that's what I did, was take this off and add the saddle tapping valve behind there. Then if I ever want to add a line for the Icemaker, or for an Icemaker or a different fridge, or hook up this line to another fridge, it's ready to go. So this was just a fast, simple way. It's what I had on hand and just kind of showing you. The saddle tapping valve is a really cool little valve, having a lot of uses. I'd like to make a video showing you the many different uses for the saddle tapping valve. It's a pretty nice deal. So here I just wrapped it on. Sometimes I'll use Teflon tape on the threads of these things. Most time you actually do not need Teflon tape. It's a compression fitting, so you know, in all actuality you should not need any Teflon tape for the saddle tapping valve. I like to use a little bit to make it easier to take off the threads in the future. I like to use it just on the threads only. You don't want to and you want to skip the first 1 or 2 threads, but again, you do not need it. And so I didn't have any Teflon tape with me, so I wound up going without it, which is fine. And this one did sit out a little bit more than I'd like it to, but it was enough room for the new fridge, so no problem there. 1/4 turn past tight on these compression fittings is just right, and then you'll check it for leaks once you turn the water back on. Now that the line's in place, the saddle tapping valve is hooked up. I can turn the water back on and check for leaks. Again, you need to swap that cord position out, as it will not fit with that cord, or you could change the cord, but I show how to do that in another video to change the switched outlet. So turn the water off here, but found I still had a little bit of a leak from the top of the handle here, so just need to tighten the compression nut down a little bit to seal off the saddle tapping valve. Just thought I'd show you a nice easy way. Again, there's definitely different options and ways to do this, but this is one way that I can hook up the saddle tapping valve, put in the new fridge, and then when I need it again in the future, turn off the water, disconnect the saddle valve, hook up the new fridge Icemaker line, and it's good to go. A quick search of my YouTube channel, you should be able to find a bunch of material that'll be helpful to your maintenance needs, and links to tools and parts used in the videos can be found in the descriptions below.